Good morning, TikTok. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome back to your daily bite. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Grab a drink. Pull up a chair. And I may have to go get my different glasses. Either that or I'm having some real vision problems today, guys. Wow. Okay. Even with those, it's a little double vision there. Okay. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, I am slightly under the weather, but I have a commitment here and I will keep my commitment to you all. So go ahead and come on in. I traveled a lot Sunday and Monday, so I'm just a little tired. That's all. I'm sorry to interrupt your life. That's all right. I got you chicken noodle soup. All right, thank you. Hey, we have Jim give me my glasses in the bed. I think they're in the bed. Go ahead and come on in, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the Daily Bite Podcast. Today's topic, we are talking about why we are exhausted. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Why are we exhausted? So welcome everyone. Go ahead, come on in. Good morning. Good morning. Grab a drink, have a seat. Let's have a discussion today. I'll give it a few minutes before I introduce myself and let everybody come on in, get their drink, grab a nice comfortable seat so that we can have a wonderful discussion this morning on why everyone is exhausted. There is a reason. It's not because you're lazy. You're not lazy. There are so many reasons we're going to speak upon today as to why everyone is exhausted. That is our topic for today. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Bite Podcast. Again, I apologize for not being here yesterday. I had to take my father to the Retina Institute due to his diabetic retinopathy. So we're going to talk a little bit about that today as well. I love it when I have a great example. Good morning, everyone. Come on in. Let's have a conversation this morning. Listen in on the podcast. Make sure if you are not following me here, go follow. That is not my really. My husband believes that my sunglasses should be what I wear here. Okay, guys, let me get these cleaned up just a little bit here for us so we can see something this morning. Yes, I am a little under the weather, just mainly tired, guys. I've been on the road for the past about 24 hours. Again, yesterday I was not here, and I do apologize for not being here. But I did need to take my father to the Retina Institute. We'll talk a little bit about that this morning. Today's topic is why everyone is exhausted, and it's not because you're lazy, okay? So jump on in here. If you're not following, go ahead and follow. Make sure you're following. Do all those things that you know you should be doing. All right. Let me just grab the details here for us so we can have this conversation this morning. Grab a drink, grab a chair. Let's have some discussion this morning. Good morning, good morning. I have a whole freshly squeezed container of orange juice that my son made. He's like, Mom, let's get you better. I'm just tired, guys. I'm really tired. All right. How common is it for you to be exhausted? Let's get in these comments this morning. I want to hear some conversation this morning. Are you exhausted? It's Tuesday and it's the beginning of the year. Are you already hitting exhaustion? Are you tired? Are you fatigued? Are we having digestive issues? Let's get in the comments this morning. All right. So as everyone's coming in, good morning. My name is Michelle Rawls. I am a licensed nutritionist, a licensed nurse. I am also a certified diabetic education specialist, and I am a certified menopause coach. I will very, very soon have my plant-based coaching as well. So, my story very quickly. Back in 2014, I collapsed on the nursing floor. I was taken to the hospital to be treated. They came and said that there was nothing more that they could do, and the best thing that I could do was make funeral arrangements because they were placing me on hospice care. My husband had so nicely, neatly taken my 19 medications, put them in a bag, a Walmart bag, tied them up, and in my anger, I threw that bag at my doctors and told them I was signing myself out AMA. God would either save me or he would take me. 11 years later, guys, here I am, 90 pounds less. I have not gained back my 90 pounds at all in the past 11 years. It will be a total of 11 years, the 14th of this month, and we're going to party on the 14th of this month. Now, that is not the day that I was labeled cancer free. That is the day that they told me that I would no longer be alive, that they need to put me on hospice care. So we are celebrating that day. I celebrate that day every year. So come join me on the 14th because we are going to have a party on this podcast. I promise you that. So big party. All right. So today's topic is why everyone is exhausted. And it's not because you're lazy. So let's have this conversation today. All right, everyone. Go ahead, come on in. Remember how this works. If you have a topic that you would like to actually have spoken upon here at the Daily Bite podcast, you can do that by going to the website and you can prioritize your question. Just pick which package you would like to prioritize your question. If you would like to have a coaching session live here on the podcast, you can do that as well. And you can go to my website, get yourself signed up on my calendar to come and have a coaching session here on the podcast. So if you are looking to titrate off of medication, get rid of medication, handle your health with real soil to table food, that is what we do here at Show Me Nourish, because that is how I healed my cancer and have not been with Western medicine for the past 11 years. I've been cancer free 11 years. Like I just said, on the 14th of January, we will celebrate 11 years that I have been cancer free, all from soil to table food. I do not shop in the grocery stores. I do not buy anything from the grocery stores. I have not been in a grocery store for 11 years. I grow my own food. I also have a very well-rounded list of all farmers in all 50 states that you can go get food from. So no matter where you are, if you're ready to take soil to table food and get yourself healthy, let me know. And we can put you in on getting soil to table food rather than shopping in the grocery stores. Okay? So, no, I haven't shopped in the grocery stores in 11 years. And I still will never shop in the grocery store. That is very dangerous food. So if you're ready to learn how to eat soil to table food, if you're ready to learn how food works for you, how you can actually heal your body through food, this is where you want to be. If that's not you, totally move along, because that is what we talk about here. So if you're ready to have a discussion, we can have that discussion. Today's discussion is about why we are exhausted. And it's not because we're lazy. That's today's topic. All right, let's have this discussion this morning. I think everybody's pretty much been notified that we are here and that we are live. So if you haven't shared this out, go share this out. If you haven't subscribed, please go subscribe, because there are many perks that I offer with my subscription. So you get plans, you get recipes, there's special one-on-one sessions that I will do with you guys in the subscription. So if you haven't done that, go do that. All right. Let me just get something up here for you guys, because I have some CDC, not so much CDC, I have studies that I want to talk about today. And I want to make sure you guys have all the right information. Hold on just a second. Pull them up. Here we go. All right. Yes, I am tired today, guys. Very, very tired. I have been on the road for the past 24 hours. So, just a little exhausted myself, right? So that's why I said pull up a drink, freshly squeezed from my son this morning. He did a really good job, too. He even strained it all out. Looks really good. So, grab a drink, grab a chair, and let's talk. Today's topic, once again, why everyone is exhausted. It's not laziness. So, good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the Daily Bite. How many of you are exhausted already? And it's Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the year. If you're exhausted, give me a high sign somewhere. Give me something in the comments. Tell me you're exhausted. Yes, say yes, I'm exhausted. It's only Tuesday. I totally get it. Completely understand. Yesterday was a rough day for sure. Being a Monday, coming back into the new year, we've been off. We've been surrounded by many people. As we talked about over the holidays, we have got flu on the rise. We've got RSV on the rise. We've got our emergency rooms are full of sick people. I'm so glad that, all I've got is just a hoarse voice. And that's just because I'm tired. All right. Again, if you're eating the right foods, if you know which foods work for you, what foods you should be putting in your body, which foods you should be pulling away from you, then you are on a healthier choice of life. And sickness will not come upon you because you're protecting your body. You're doing the right things in order to see to it that you don't come down ill. All right. So, um, let's be clear before we start this whole thing. If you're exhausted, okay, as I said before, it's not because you're lazy. You're not lazy, okay? There are so many things that we are plugged into today. We're plugged into phones, we're plugged into TVs, we're plugged into a phone and a TV all at the same time. We are not calming the body. And when the nervous system is constantly in a dysregulated state, which means that we're constantly go, 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 the body doesn't shut down. So I taught you all on Saturday how to do the 30-minute wind down. I also taught you all on Sunday how to do the 2 hour prior to bed wind down. So if you have not caught those podcasts, go out on YouTube, grab those, and watch those in their entirety. And make sure you're commenting on those posts as well. ShowMeNourish.com. Go grab my YouTube on Show Me Nourish as well. And grab those past podcasts that we have done since the beginning of the year. Catch yourself up, all right? Because today follows the series of what we're talking about for the month of January. Why everyone's so exhausted, and it's not because you're lazy. That's our topic today. So again, if you would like to have your question answered here at the Daily Bite Podcast, go to showmenourish.com, prioritize your question per one of the packages that is in the program, and let's get you seen, let's get you heard, let's get your question answered. Also, if you'd like to have a coaching session here at the Daily Bite, you can do that as well. All right, so most people are not tired because they're doing nothing, right? I mean, like I said, we are plugged in, constantly plugged in. And our bodies, well, we're stuck in a survival mode. That's what we're stuck in right now. We are just surviving. We are not thriving. So if you're in survival mode, please put an S in the comments. I want to see an S in the comments if you're in survival mode. If you're thriving, put that T in there. Let's have that conversation. I want to hear from you. If you're thriving, I want to hear what it is you're doing. What is it health wise you are doing? So, again, guys, remember, if you want to come in here and you want to have a conversation, be on topic with the conversation, because if you're not on topic, I will not even entertain you. So, be on topic with the conversation. Let's have it. All right. So, are you exhausted this morning? It's Tuesday, the first Tuesday of the year. Are you exhausted this morning? If you are, put an E in the comments. I want to hear. Are you exhausted this morning? Sorry, guys. I'm trying to keep my voice. I've been on the road for the past 24 hours. Hence the reason why I look so tired. I will get some rest, I promise. But I have a dedication to you all and have a commitment to you all. I will be here, heaven to high water, I was not able to be here yesterday, unfortunately, because my dad had a doctor's appointment. That is why I was on the road for the past 24 hours, because they live 2.5 hours away from me. And it's quite the drive. So we had to do some overnight stay. All right, let's talk about the constant stress. Constant stress. Today's world, paying bills, taking care of our kids, taking care of ourselves. We have poor sleep habits. We have overstimulation. Just like I said, we are plugged into something all the time. Like I said, Saturday in the podcast, we talked about the 30-minute wind down. If you did not catch the 30-minute wind down, go catch the Daily Bite Tidbit that is here on TikTok, or go catch the live that I did. You can replay the live at Show Me Nourish on YouTube. Inflammation. Our bodies are so inflamed. So again, if you're with a disease process, it's because the body is inflamed. When we start pulling inflammation out of the body, we start killing the disease process. So if you're ready to pull inflammation out of the body, start ridding those disease processes, this is where you want to be. I teach you how to do this through all all natural ways. That's through food, herbs, spices, all the above. So if you're ready to change that world, get away from this Western medicine world, start titrating off your medication, start getting rid of your medication, start moving in a healthier direction. That is what I teach here, because that is what I did to heal my cancer. Also, like I said, I'm a licensed nutritionist, I'm a licensed nurse, I'm a certified diabetic education specialist, and I am a certified menopause coach. All right, under recovery. So we do not spend enough time actually recovering the body. So perfect example. I told you I've been on the road for the past 24 hours. I had some family I needed to take care of. My father needed to be seen. My parents are much older, getting to that point where decisions are going to have to be made. And unfortunately, me being a child, I have to make those decisions. With that being said, I do not wish that upon anyone. However, it is the cycle of life. So if you're not prepared, you might want to do that, because you will be doing that for your parents one day. All right. However, being on the road as much as I have been the past 24 hours, rest is necessary. And unfortunately, rest is one thing that we do not give our body. And that opens the body to inflammation. It opens the body to virus attack. It opens the body to bacterial attack, depending on how your body's responding as to what it will grab. So if you are not resting the body, eating correctly, you are opening the immune system to everything it can get its hands on. Protecting it is what we do here, so that you don't wind up with these viruses and bacteria and things like that. So, all right, the bodies are drained. They are drained. So again, I asked this morning in the very beginning, 20 minutes ago when we started this podcast, I asked you all, are you exhausted? If you're exhausted, fatigued, put an E for exhaustion, put an F for fatigue. I want to see in this community who's not doing so well today. Let's hear it. How are we feeling today? Because it's not because you're lazy. You're not lazy. Okay? We are just so plugged into everything in this world via phone, via TV, via Xbox, via PS5. We're so plugged in that we're not understanding how we need to shut down or why we need to shut down. Okay? Believe me, I've got an 8-year-old grandson that does not know how to unplug, and going to bed at night is very, very hard. Many would take the lazy way out and be like, hey, give him melatonin gummy and move along. That is not how this works. It is not how this works. And the more you use melatonin gummies, the more you are knocking off their circadian rhythm. You're not enhancing it at all. You're actually harming the circadian rhythm the more you use melatonin gummies. Believe me, that is a whole podcast I have in store for you all very, very soon. All right. So when you wake up, are you tired? Do you hit a wall in the afternoon? Are you dragging throughout the day? I mean, are you using soda to get through the day, Monsters, coffee? If you're using any of those to get through the day, put it in the comments. I want to know what you're using. Are you using Monsters in that afternoon crash? Are you drinking Red Bull in the morning? Who are my coffee drinkers? If you're a coffee drinker, put a C in the comments. If you're a Monster drinker, put an M in the comments. If you're a Red Bull drinker, I want an R in the comments. I want to know who's out here having these mid-morning crashes, mid-afternoon crashes, who's waking up fatigued, who's tired. This is our conversation today. If you want to be a part of this conversation, get in those comments. Let's have it. I can only help you if you actually have a conversation with me. All right. So again, we don't have a motivation problem. All right. We've got a health problem. We have a mindset problem. We have an emotional eating or an emotional set problem. And that's what we're talking about here. So get in the comments. Let's have this conversation today. We have a regulation problem. That is what we have. So if you're someone who is suffering chronic illness and disease, you want to be here because you want to know how to do this naturally in life. Get rid of those medications, titrate off. We can do it together. I work with any doctor anywhere. I can go anywhere at any time. Welcome to all my fan club. Welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I will send you all your love after the podcast, like I always do. I send you guys all kinds of goodies. Thank you, fan club. I love you all. All right. All right. All right. I'm loving it this morning. Thank you so much for being here. All right. So I'm going to give you one small shift that you can make today. So if you have not been here at the Daily Bite, if you have not been following me here at the Daily Bite, I always give you one small shift that you can make each and every day we're here to change your health, to do something healthier so that you can actually get through your day maybe a little easier. But not only that, give you a healthier way of doing things. So today's small shift. How do I push through today? Michelle, how do I push through today? Yes, I get asked this question a lot. You know, it's funny because for some reason you guys are shy to be here in the conversation, but yet after I finish the podcast, you guys are flying into my DMs. So, with all kinds of questions. I wish you would just ask them out here because your question can help someone else who maybe is even, shy to ask the question. I completely get it. So ask this instead of, how can I push through the today? Ask, how can I help my body recover? Okay. Let's not get into the negative side of the conversation, which is how can I push through today? Let's not get into the negative side of that conversation. Let's get into the positive side of it, which is how can I help my body recover? Do you see how that changes the mindset, which is very, very important when you're wanting to get healthy? We have to be able to change this mindset in the shift of the way we speak. Your words matter. What you say matters. If you walk out today and say, oh God, this is going to be a horrible day, you're going to have a horrible day. You spoke it, you said it, it's going to happen. Okay? Your mindset already walked out the door saying that. So, shift the mindset. It is no different than shifting the mindset and saying, today it's going to be an awesome day because I'm going to do A, B, C, and D, whatever that is. Lay it out. Speak it. Say it. I'm tired. No doubt about it. But you know what? Today's going to be an awesome day. You want to know why? Because I'm going to load my body with protein all day long to secure my immune system, to protect it. I'm going to load it with vitamin C all day long to secure it and protect it. Speak into you, not out of you. Okay? All right. So 4 things. 4 things that you can do today to make one small shift to make it a healthier day for you all. Trying to save my voice, guys, so I'm loading with vitamin C. All right. Slowing down one meal. I gotta know. How many of you eat a meal in less than 15 minutes? How many of you can clear a plate in less than 15 minutes? Because if you're doing that, you're not tasting your food. You're not even enjoying your food. How many of you can actually slow down your meal because that's what you need to do. You should be eating a meal over a 30 to 45-minute time frame. You need to taste it. You need to enjoy it. You need to love it. Because if you're eating your meals in 15 minutes or less, number one, you are shoving food into the body. The body is having to absorb too quickly or try to absorb too quickly. It's not absorbing, by the way. Okay. It's going to shove it out because it can't tolerate how fast you put it in. Your meals should be 30 to 45 minutes. You should be sitting and eating and enjoying a meal for 30 to 45 minutes. So if you're eating a meal in less than 15 minutes, and believe me, my husband can do this in a heartbeat. He can scarf a meal in 5 minutes and I'm still on my first bite. Some people know how to enjoy their food. Some people know why it's important to enjoy their food. And some people don't care and think it's the military and we should shove it in 5 minutes or less. But you're actually harming your body by doing that. You are pushing harder on the heart. You are pushing harder on the lungs. And you are throwing your digestive system into a big whirlwind, causing problems in the future. This is where our colon cancers come in. This is where our IBS and constipation comes in. The body can only take so much, and you keep doing what you do, and it's going to break down. Right now, it may be okay. It won't be. It won't be. All right. Drinking water before you eat. Drinking water when you first get up in the morning. Drinking water before each meal. Drinking water before bed. Always a good idea. And when I say before bed, 2 hours prior to bed, but you should always have a glass of water at your bedside table. Okay? There's many, many reasons for that. Hydration is important. We are severely dehydrating out here. We see more hydration issues in the hospitals than you can even count on your body. And the reason why is because we're too busy. We're too busy putting in the soda, the coffee, the tea. We're too busy putting in Monsters and Red Bulls and energy drinks. We're too busy doing those things instead of understanding why hydration is so important. Dehydration invites viruses. Dehydration breaks down an immune system. Your IgE, your IgA, your IgM, all breaking down. So it's very, very important that we stay hydrated. Okay? You need half of your body weight in water every day. And you can get it throughout the day. So easily throughout the day. Not all at once, because then you'll flood your heart. Okay? Causing more problems. All right. Number 3, getting to bed a little earlier at night. So if you're going to bed at 10 p.m. and you're waking up at 2 or 3 or 4, that's a problem. Your immune system will break down. If it hasn't already, it will. Okay? You need to find the sourcing of why you're waking up in the middle of the night, why you are not sleeping through the night. Eating habits is usually a major portion of it. Water is another reason why. Dehydration. Our bodies will respond to not sleeping well because we're dehydrated. Okay? Number 4, reducing stimulation at night. I have said this over and over and over for the past 5 days now, 6 days now. This will be our 6th day speaking upon this. We are so plugged in to the phones, to the TVs, to the Xboxes, to the PS5s. We're gaming. I want to know who comes home right after work and starts gaming. Who's gaming? Put a G in the comments if you're gaming. Gaming, gaming, gaming. If you're a gamer, I want to talk to you today. There's a reason why. If you're coming home after work and not unplugging 2 hours prior to your bedtime, and it is so very important that you have a set bedtime. Very important. The body needs to be regulated. We're not regulating the body. So the question is, why are you not regulating the body? Okay. All right. So here's our 4 things that you can shift today to help your health. Number one, slow down one meal. Just slow down one of your meals. If you're consuming a meal within less than 15 minutes, guess what? You are actually harming the body. When we sit down and have a meal 30 to 45 minutes over time, that actually encourages the body. Plus, you're feeding the body at that point instead of turning around and harming the body. All right, so let's talk about drinking water before anything else. Water before each meal. Water when you first get up out of bed. Water prior to each meal. Water also at bedtime. You need water at your bedside at all times. All right, getting to bed a little earlier. That's the other one. Number 3, get to bed a little earlier. Sorry, guys. Like I said, I've been on the road for the past 24 hours, so I'm a little tired, and I am vitamin C. I'm so proud. My son actually squeezed this for me this morning. I have a great boy. All right, getting to bed a little earlier. Every single night, get to bed a little earlier. Reducing stimulation at night. Like I said, we're so plugged in. So plugged into the TVs, the Xboxes, the PS5s, our phones, being so plugged in. Saturday, if you did not catch that podcast, go back on YouTube, catch that podcast. That was where I told you guys about the 30-minute wind down. Okay. And then Sunday's podcast, I told you how to do the 2-hour wind down, right? 2 hours prior to bed, how to do that wind down. Excuse me, guys. Sorry. All right. So let's make some supportive choices today. These are 4 health elements that you can utilize to just change something in your day. That's all. That's what I'm here for every single day out here on the Daily Bite podcast, to give you an opportunity to take one thing and change your health, put it into action, right? Keep it into play for 21 plus days. That becomes a habit. If you can do it 21 days, you've created a habit. All right. And do one thing at a time, not multiple things. Because when we start putting down a list of things that we won't do during this process, we start shutting the mind down. Our mindset is shifting at that point, and it will have resistance. So if you're not understanding how to shift the mind and change that mindset, then we're at a loss. Okay? All right. All right, so if this is hitting home for everyone, put an H in the comments for me. Let me know if this is hitting home for anyone, resonating for anyone. If you have questions, go ahead, put them in the comments. I'll get your questions answered for you. And again, remember, if you want your question to be a priority here at Show Me Nourish or at the Daily Bite podcast, you can go to showmenourish.com. You can tap into your question, prioritize your question how you would like, and come out also and have a coaching session out here on Show Me Nourish as well. So if you have questions, put them in the comments. Let's get those answered for you. And if we don't have any questions today, I hope you all have a beautiful and wonderful day. I'll give it just a few minutes. And remember, if you would like your question to be prioritized, just tap up there to the link and prioritize your question in one of the packages. All right, guys, no questions today. Awesome. Everyone, have a beautiful and wonderful day. We will see you back tomorrow at 10 a.m.